Norway is definitely having a current breakout of talent when you think of Martin Odegaard, Erling Haaland, Antonio Nusa, and there's a 17-year-old who made his debut at just 15 years old, and he's already had over 1,500 senior minutes, and that is Sverre Nypan. Sverre Nypan is the newest crown jewel out in Rosenborg Academy, and he looks to be the latest prodigy of this Norwegian breakout. But firstly, if you are new here, my name's Antonio Mango, and I scout, analyze, and do a breakdown of all the strengths, weaknesses of all the best upcoming talents, so you don't have to. So make sure you like this video, and if you enjoy this video at the end, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on another. As always, let's have a look at a bit of his background. Who is Nypan? Well, he was born on the 19th of December 2006, which makes him 17 at this moment. He was born in Trondheim, Norway, if I pronounced that right. He stands at 6 foot, which impressed me because the way he moves on the football pitch, you would expect him to be 5'11". He began his football journey playing for Nardo in his local town before joining Rosenborg in 2020. After impressing at the youth academy, he signed his first professional contract in January 2022. And then just a few months later in April, he then signed a new contract and began taking part in first team training. And then after impressing in training, it didn't take long to make his senior debut on the 6th of November 2022, where he started a game and became the youngest ever player to represent Rosenborg at the age of 15 years and 322 days. And then not even a year later, he scored his first professional league goal, becoming the youngest ever player in Rosenborg history to score in a league match at the age of 16 in 145 days. Since then, Nypan has already become one of the first names on Rosenborg's team sheet, and he's attracted interest from all different clubs around Europe. So where does he play on a football pitch? What is his position? Well, his natural position is in the left-hand side as a number 8 in the midfield 3. He's also being used in a double pivot, but he's also being used as a central false 9 striker as well. And that's in relation to his extraordinary football IQ. It's one of his biggest strengths. He's so intelligent and understands the game so young. And that was evident even at 15 years old. What are his characteristics like on the pitch? Well, one of my favourite things about Nypan is he's effective in every single third of the pitch. In the build-up phase, he does an important job in helping the team progress play. In the middle phase, he takes the responsibility of being the second-man creator. And in the final phase, he's happy to burst forward and join in the finishing phase. But all three phases, he's keen to get on the ball and make a difference. And that's extraordinary for somebody so young. So what's he like out of possession? Well, as you can see, he was used on the left-hand side of a midfield 3, more like a number 8. And he has the ability to influence a game by controlling its tempo, like a few others his age. And the major factor of this is his spatial awareness, his anticipation for where the opposition players will be, but mainly where his own teammates will be as well. He mainly achieves this through consistent scanning and ensuring he knows where everybody is on the football pitch. This helps him receive the ball in space. This is exactly why you see him having so much time on the ball. And when you combine that with impeccable close control, fantastic passing ability, you've yet got another player who can dictate. He combines excellent maturity and intelligence with technical prowess. He's constantly on the move for space, looking for space to receive in between the lines. This with such high intelligence and efficiency, his judgment as to when to demand a pass is exceptional. Consistent movement means he maintains the intensity of the game, but also helps build up momentum in the attacks. What I like about him, he's fearless. He's constantly providing solutions for his teammate in possession. His intelligence allows him to play in the half spaces, mainly on the left inside half channel, because that's where he's positioned on the pitch. But if you watch him closely, he does deviate out wide at times, but he does it at the right times. Picking these moments wisely, when to withdraw from the ball or when to come towards the ball, Honestly, his intelligence is one of his biggest strengths. Nypan is already touted as one of Norway's best talents, and it's clear to see why, especially because of his spatial awareness allows him to take his first touch forward. He's extremely progressive on the ball, and he's so smooth in possession. He often looks to break through the opposition's defensive lines with incisive passes or unique dribbles. The midfielder has already distinguished himself as a remarkable blend of grace and tenacity. His ability to navigate in tight spaces but also create goal-scoring opportunities is what sets him apart from most talented players his age. Grace on the ball has become a hallmark of his game. His silky dribbling skills, his vision, his precise passing has left fans and opponents in awe. The Norwegian is brilliant in possession. He's able to protect the ball well under pressure, but also maintaining the mentality to drive forwards with the ball. He's comfortable playing off one touch, or if needs be, holding on to the ball for longer periods. He's able to receive the ball at deep. He's not just a forward-thinking player. He's able to receive the ball at deep, and because his ability to break through the lines helps his team progress the ball forwards quickly. But it's a timing of release that's a particular skill of his. What he does is he likes to draw opponents towards him before swiftly moving into the space that he's just created. It's his understanding how to assess his teammates in advanced areas. He disguises his passes extremely well, meaning his teammates can adopt more dangerous positions, knowing that Nypan has the execution and the ability to find them. Nypan is extremely creative and forward-thinking in his passing, with vision that some people might not see. He's got that X factor about him when he's on the ball. So he does stand out for his passing, especially when linking up playing midfield. He shows wonderful poise and elegance, almost caressing the ball to make passes, with the consistency and weight of detail on his passes up there with the very best of the game. What I like about him is his passes are intelligent. He's most likely to find the foot of a teammate that is most likely to help them continue the progression of the ball. He's deadly when he's making killer passes. He has the knowledge of when and the composure to wait to execute the pass. The ability to hold on to the ball and just hesitate for a moment opens up a gap and an angle for him to play the ball. And he's exceptional when he does it. You can just see it now. He's exceptional when he's playing the half spaces and he's picking up pockets of space between the defensive line, the midfielder's line, before turning on the ball and playing that killer pass. His first touch is exceptional and he's brilliant with both feet. In fact, no player aged 21 or younger played more intelligent passes than Nypan last season with 22. Like I mentioned earlier, he matches intelligence with technical brilliance and he's brilliant in possession. And he's actually incredible ball carrier as well. In terms of ball carrying, he led in his position against teammates his age for most dribbles completed with 35. He also made the most progressive runs with 42. That just goes to show he's no ordinary midfielder. He's got the ability to carry the ball at speed, quickly change his direction with great skill. He manipulates the ball impressively to keep it away from an opponent. But it's his exceptional first touch, meaning that he beats opponents from a standing position, almost effectively just moving the ball away from the pressure. His dribbling ability is useful in teams that dominate possession. He's got the physical attributes to hold on to the ball and he's extremely difficult to knock off. One thing that did surprise me about him is he's 6 foot, but when you watch him dribble, you would expect him to be 5'8" because of his low center of gravity and his beautiful balance. So even though he's not the quickest like an Mbappe, his balance, his agility, his low center of gravity, and his excellent close control means he's able to evade pressure consistently. Technique and jinxing past challenges is the main reason why he's so effective and creative. Able just to find that yard of space, find that separation from his marker where he's able to play that killer ball. He's actually a really powerful runner, and he's able to dribble at high speed. And once he builds up momentum, he's incredibly difficult to stop. He's able to break through the line single-handedly, creating opportunities, goal-scoring opportunities, shooting opportunities for his teammates. Like I mentioned earlier, his strength is underrated. He's not the most physical, imposing player, but he's a difficult matchup physically. He uses his body well to get in front of the opponents and stop them nipping the ball away. But he's incredibly innovative with his dribbling. He can dribble into space using larger strides, but he's also incredibly agile in tight spaces. The use of ball control, body feints are at a high level. See, like defensively, because playing that number 8 role, you need to be extremely well-rounded. While he's not just known for his elegance in possession, he's a relentless pursuit out off the ball as well. What's truly setting him apart is his relentless work rate, determination, and tenacity off the ball. So he's not just an offensive wizard, he's also a tireless defender off the ball and never shies away. But because he's got that sense of maturity, he's got a knack for winning tackles, breaking up opposition play. But what's best about him, that allows him to quickly transition his team into an offensive threat. His ability to contribute defensively while maintaining a creative nous in attack is a testament to how well-rounded his skill set is. And finally, in terms of positive attributes, he's got a knack for arriving late in the box, and he can finish with both feet. He's extremely comfortable both on his left and his right foot, and he often goes late into the penalty area looking for cutbacks where he can get a first-time strike. His movement off the ball is exceptional. His football IQ for somebody that's 17-year-old is exceptional. In terms of weaknesses, well, I'm going to stick my neck out in the lines and say Nypan is actually quite complete as a well-rounded footballer, but the skills still need a bit more polishing. Some elements of his game, such as consistency, decision-making, and I would say finishing as well, especially from longer distances, can do with some improvements. So he definitely needs to be more consistent, but his decision making needs to improve, especially in that final third. Sometimes he can look to force the ball a bit too much, or he can look to switch the ball when it's easier just to make a 5 or a 10-yard pass where he can re-receive the ball. So his decision making, he sometimes tries to do the harder thing rather than the right thing. Something that can be coached into him. So as he progresses, as he gets more mature, as he gets more experience, I'm sure that'll come out of him. And finally, we'll need to upgrade his finishing ability if he wants to be more consistent in that final third. So where do I like him the most? Well, I like him the most when he's playing in between the lines, especially towards that final third. Because of his regular scanning, he's able to find space because of his ability to penetrate passes through the lines, because his ability to open up his body shape when he's receiving the ball to maintain the speed of the attacks. All this contributes to him being absolutely deadly in that final third. But there's no doubt in my mind, Nypan has a huge career in football, and he's one of the crown jewels that's coming out of Europe at the moment. I'm sure there's many clubs scouting him at the moment, and it won't be long until he does make a move away from Rosenborg. Thanks very much, guys. There's the end of the episode, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. But if you have, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so you don't miss out on another episode. And once again, I appreciate your time, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.